Another mass shooting in the United States. This is Undiluted News. Mikey Bones reporting. Multiple people were shot, 8 fatally, at a mall near Dallas by a gunman who authorities believe he was acting alone and who is now dead. He was shot by an off-duty police officer. At least 9 victims were transported to trauma facilities, officials said on Saturday. There is now 193 mass shootings since the start of this year. And since January 1st to today, there is only 128 days in the year, and we already have 193 mass shootings. Mass shooting is when more than 3 persons get shot. The Republicans refuse to have any form of gun control laws, and as a matter of fact, it's gonna get worse as Governor DeSantis in Florida is passing a law where you do not need a license anymore to carry a gun. And I guarantee that there'll be a record murder rate in Florida by the end of this year. There is at least 2 other states that already have this kind of a law where you do not need a license to carry a firearm. A Pennsylvania man who threw a folding chair at law enforcement and repeatedly used pepper spray on police during the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol was sentenced on Friday to more than 14 years in prison, the longest of any January 6 defendant so far. Peter Schwartz, he is 49 years old, was found guilty on 10 charges in December of 2022 during a jury trial including 4 felony charges of assaulting, resisting, or impeding officers using a dangerous weapon. Schwartz's prior criminal history of 38 felony convictions dating to 1991 was a significant factor behind his sentence. On January 6 of 2021, prosecutors alleged that Schwartz threw a first folding chair at police that opened the police line and enabled hundreds of rioters to impede the officers. Schwartz, according to prosecutors, found an abandoned Metropolitan Police Department issued canister of pepper spray. He then used the irritant to spray officers, causing them to retreat, and they had to put on gas masks and found a second can of pepper spray that he sprayed at officers. He was also on probation during the time of the offense, according to court documents. And during his arrest, law enforcement found that he had at least 1 firearm in his possession at his residence in Pennsylvania. Schwartz had 2 prior convictions of possessing a firearm after being convicted of a felony, and he will now have 14 years to think of what he did. But the nice thing is, he's going to jail along with a whole bunch of Proud Boys, and their leader, Trump, is out here playing golf. The PNP constituency office was damaged by fire on Thursday night in Kingston. This as a result of the PNP leaders naming Dr. Dawes as the man to represent St. Catharines Southeast constituency in the next general election. Now Dr. Dawes says he and his family have been receiving death threats. Dawes added that individuals have called him and threatened the life of him and his family, telling him that his house is next. But Dr. Dawes said he will not back down. He said the thugs have been enabled by those in the PNP whom they support. Now he said he knows who set the PNP office on fire, and he has given the names to the police. The pilot from the Turks and Caicos Island who was arrested last month during a drug bust at the Norman Manley International Airport was released on bond on Friday. Kennard Vandal Thomas, 35 years old, was offered bail in the sum of $2 million when he appeared in the St. Andrew Parish Court. He was ordered to surrender his travel documents and report daily at the Lionel Town Police Station between 6 a.m. and 7 p.m. A stop order at all ports was also imposed by the judge. He was reported held in possession of 17 pounds of ganja at the airport. According to the police, Mr. Thomas was about to pilot a flight out of Jamaica to the Turks and Caicos Island when the ganja was found in his suitcase. And in another drug bust, the narcotics police have arrested a British national who attempted to smuggle more than $30 million worth of cocaine out of Jamaica. The 58-year-old construction worker was nabbed on Wednesday at Sangsters International Airport while preparing to board a flight to London. The police said that 7 kilograms of cocaine with a street value of 200,000 pounds or 36 million Jamaican dollars was found in his luggage. And when will these people learn that drugs is not legal in Jamaica? They leave their country, they come to Jamaica, and they try to take drugs back from Jamaica. What is wrong with them? A team of officers assigned to the Area 3 Narcotics Police Division seized 250 pounds of ganja during an operation in Knoxwood District in Lacovia, St. Elizabeth on Thursday. The Corporate Communications Unit of the Jamaica Constabulary Force said that between 9:30 a.m. and 5 p.m. police were in the area and searched an abandoned church. The police said that during the search, several pieces of ganja were seen tied to strings inside the building. No one was arrested in relation to the seizure. Thieves early on Sunday morning broke into the Big Tree Mobile store in Premier Plaza in Halfway Street, St. Andrew, where they stole several phones and devices. The estimated cost of stolen items is valued at over $2.5 million. According to a woman who identified herself as the store manager, she received a call from the Hawkeye Security on Sunday. When she got to the store about 4:30 in the morning, she realized that the store was broken into. She said the thieves ransacked the store and took almost everything. A policeman was shot and killed during an early morning attack near Maxwell Avenue in Lower St. Andrew. According to preliminary reports, the policeman had dropped off someone on Maxwell Avenue about 4 a.m. when he was approached by armed gunmen who shot him multiple times. He was pronounced dead at hospital. A woman was found stabbed to death inside a bathroom in the Orcharias Market in St. Anne on Saturday night. She has been identified as Shauna Burke, a barmaid from Buckfield in the parish. And it's reported that about 8:25, Burke was at the JB Hideout bar where she worked in the Orcharias Market when she went to the bathroom that was nearby. Police said that when she did not return, the bar owner went to check, and this was when the owner found the now deceased lying on the ground lifeless with multiple stab wounds, and she reportedly made an alarm and called the police. At least 2 men were rushed to hospital on Saturday morning after a masked man opened fire in the Brownstown Market in St. Anne. Police reports are that about 6 a.m., a masked man walked up to a food vendor and fired on him several times in the busy market space. Vendors and shoppers were seen running from the establishment, causing chaos on the busy street of Brownstown. However, the shooter managed to escape. It's total chaos sometimes when you listen to those stories in Jamaica. On to sports. Premier League had 7 games yesterday. Arnett Gardens walloped Tivoli Gardens 4-1 to top the league, while Waterhouse and Humber Lions played to a 0-0 draw. Dunbeholden created history and made it to the playoff, beating Mount Pleasant 3-1 and grabbed the 6th and final spot with 41 points. The team joined Arnett Gardens, who topped the points table with 55 points after ending the round with 4 straight wins, beating Tivoli 4-1. Cavaliers, who came second with 52 points after beating Montego Bay United 2-1. Mount Pleasant ended third on 46 points, and defending champions Harborview were fourth with 44 points after a 0-0 draw with Vere United. Portmore United beat Molynes 3-0, while Falkland, who were demoted, and Chapelton, who are also relegated, they both played to a 4-all draw. On to NBA, Anthony Davis and LeBron James powered the Los Angeles Lakers in a rout of defending champions Golden State on Saturday to take a 2-1 lead in the Western Derby. Davis scored 25 points and grabbed 13 rebounds, while LeBron James added 21 points to lead the host Lakers over the Warriors 127-97. And in the Eastern Conference playoff, Jimmy Butler scored 28 points to lead the Miami Heat over the New York Knicks 105-86, giving Miami a 2-1 series lead. Game 4 is tonight in Miami, and we expect the Heat to win much easier tonight. And if you ever miss the news on this radio station, please go to YouTube, type in Jamaican Undiluted News, listen, like, share, and subscribe to keep it going. My name is Mikey Bones. Have a wonderful day. I gone.